Here we are then, welcome back one and all, ProSpartanGamer with Rebirth of a Legend, episode 14. The mighty Simic, plying his trade now in Italian football, Serie A. We are approaching the halfway point of the season. There's been, I think it's 12 league matches or 11 league matches. Simic is 79 rated, 48 club appearances now and 7 international appearances. He's got that one goal for Torino, but he hasn't been picked that often. He had a couple decent games in the last episode, which you've seen, episode 13, against Napoli and against Sassuolo. But let's see what today's episode holds out for him. We know he's in the international squad for the game against Argentina, which will be a good one. But I'm not sure whether the boss still fancies him here at Torino. So we're forward time and see when he gets some game time for you guys to look at. The manager's been a bit of an arsehole to Simic, really. He hasn't picked him that often. Hopefully he can flex his muscles and bang a few more goals in and make him a certainty on that starting 11. Left out of the match squad again there. Match day 12, he's left out again against Chivio Verona. Thought he might play in that one. He was left out against Liverio as well, so he's not getting any game time here at the moment. Forward again, see what on now. Torino did win 3-0, which was a surprise because they haven't won many games yet this season. There they are in 16th place, one above Inter Milan. Wow, Inter Milan right down there struggling. Juventus 4 points clear at the top. Just to show you here, we are now 82% on the masterly level for precise first touch, so that's going to be coming out the pipe soon. That's good news. And then I think we're probably going to look at concentrating on another position then, probably central midfield for Simic. So that's what we're going to do. First of all, he's going to get his mastery level at precise touch to add to the other ones he's already got, and then we're going to look at getting central midfield. Hopefully a bit of game time for Torino though in between that would be great, please, manager. Hooray! Woo 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 woo! Match day 13 against Sampdoria. We've been picked. We finally got the nod. Thank you very much. In we go then. So it's away to Sampdoria. They are in 4th place. Simic is on a diagonal upward trending arrow, so that's all good. Hopefully he can put his case forward for more regular football here at Torino, because at the moment my mindset is I think we need to get Simic away from here in January. We need to get him a move elsewhere where he's playing. At the moment he's not even playing 50% of the games, so we definitely need a move away from Torino. Spain or England would be my 2 choices at the moment. Anyway, let's see where this takes us. Let's get on with the game, and hopefully Simic could be ripping his shirt off his back and throwing it at the manager's face as he bags a hat-trick or something stupid. Let's get on with it. Come on, Simic! Here we go then. Sampdoria at home for Torino. Big arena, the Konami Stadium. Obviously it's not Sampdoria's real stadium. Big game this for Simic. He's a bit undecided over his future, where he wants to be. He doesn't want to come away from Italian football or flop. I mean, he'd love to score half a dozen goals between now and the window, or 5 goals, say, to show that he can score goals at this level, and then stick his visa up to the chairman and manager at Torino. That's what he'd probably like to do. You know, get noticed, score some goals, and then leave. This is what you're missing. Up yours, boss man. Right on that finger. Don't think he's been treated fair at all. He's a regular international for Croatia now, and well, he's just not getting the game time, is he? He deserves. In we go then. See what Simic can dish up. Simic then. No. Not got a touch in the first 8 minutes really. Sampdoria controlling possession with Pedro bang and the Golan in the middle there. And Simic really hasn't had much of a kick. He's in here. Oh, couldn't get it on his right foot. Good through ball. Oh, Simic is having an absolute stinker here. Simic. First bit of play that he's actually found a teammate. Trying to get in the middle. Oh. That's great play, Simic! Go, Simic! Electric! Fantastic! I haven't been in the game all half. What a finish! Took that really well. There he is, firing it into the crowd, sniping someone out in row Z. Simic just found the net, and Torino 1-0 up against a run of play here. Drop the shoulder. Good control, beat a man there. That was a one. Then drove into the box, and what a good finish. Great goal. 1-0 Torino. Great play from Simic. Glad he's got the confidence to do that after not much game time. Keeper with no chance. Absolutely buried. Fantastic stuff, my son. So Sampdoria, great reply from them. They've gone straight up the other end and basically bagged it with Maxi Lopez. And it's back 1-1. No more than they deserve, to be fair. Simic again with the ball. Beats a couple and spreads it wide. Good play, Steen. Half time here then, 1-1. Simic with the goal for Torino. He hasn't had a lot of involvement. In fact, Torino's only had the one shot, and that was Stimic's goal. Pass completion's good. Simic not really having the best half, but he's got the goal and he'll be delighted with that. Simic beats a man. Has a look inside. Oh, couldn't lay it off. Right idea, wrong execution. It's been one of those days for Simic apart from the run and the goal. He hasn't quite been at the races. He's in here again. Great run from Simic. 2-0. Breaks the spine to Simic. He can't do nothing else. He can hit the net, that's for sure. What a finish. Comprehensive from Simic. Delightful stuff. 2-1. Fans are wild. Simic is wild. He's bagged another one. Put him 2-1 up, and he's on that hat trick we promised. Great run as well. Saw the move. Great ball from his Barotto, I think it was, or someone. Great run. Picked it. A comprehensive finish. No doubt about that one. He absolutely buried it in the side netting. That was composure personified from the great man. 1-on-1. He's missed a few of them recently, but not today. 2 chances, 2 goals. He's breaking again here. Oh, referee has a free kick, surely. Destruction. Simic. Just saying he's never got a hat-trick, don't forget. Not going to get one running down blind alleys like that either. Oh. Caught him late, bit of an altercation now. Oh. It's all kicking off here. Crowd booing. No card for Simic though. Who's in? Simic hat-trick! Yes! Simic hat-trick! We got one! Finally we got one! He's pumping his chest, he's pumping the crowd. Look at him! Simic delighted with his hat-trick. First one in professional football for him. Scored plenty at schoolboy level, but he's never got one in the proper stuff. And this is a proper division as well in Serie A. This is top stuff. Went in on a chance it was going to be dropped by the goalie, and it was. And who was there? Johnny on the spot. Croatian Simic, 3 goals. How can the manager leave him out now? I don't think he can. Fantastic stuff from Simic. What a start to episode 14 of Rebirth of a Legend. Simic bagging his first ever hat-trick. Raising the roof there. So despite Sampdoria's superior possession, it was that hat-trick from Simic that took the points back to Torino. And a fine hat-trick it was. His first in professional football for the young Croatian. He must be absolutely delighted with that. And there's no better way than showing a coach that you should be playing first team football than ramming a hat-trick and winning the game with those goals. Let's see what rating he got. I'm optimistic it might be a 7.5 or an 8. Although his all-round game wasn't very good apart from the goals. Let's see what we get for a hat-trick on this year's PES. It's an 8. It's a lovely big round 8. The Simic glowing like a beacon in the night there. Look at it. No one else in either team got anywhere near it. Fantastic performance from Simic. We will look at his career stats now and the league table before we see if he's picked for the next game. So what have we got then? Let's have a look at the table. Has that lifted him any higher? Yeah, up to 14 on the climb. There's not a lot of points in it, is there, round there? So only one win off Lazio in 8th place. So it's not all over yet for Torino. They've had now 13 league games, so got a few more before the halfway point. Hopefully Simic can play in a lot of them, and then it'll be his decision whether he leaves or leaves or stays. Really, if he can get more football, then he may well stay for the season at Torino. And see what happens. More games like that and hat-tricks, they won't be able to leave him out, surely. The fans will be baying for him. He'll become a cult hero here. The manager's job will be on the line if he doesn't pick him, surely. There we see it then. This is what we wanted to see. And look at that now. Doesn't it look happier now? 6 appearances, 4 goals. Fantastic strike rate. 6.8 rating is fantastic too. And there you see it. 1 in 2 basically his ratio now. 26 career goals in 49 appearances is no mean feat. It's fantastic for the lad. Like to see a few more career assists. It's a bit greedy when he gets in that area of scoring goals. He's a bit cutthroat and he takes the chances. Well, he had 3 chances in that game and he took all 3, so you can't complain too much. Right, let's see what the next game holds. How long he's got to wait for it, or whether he's selected straight away after being the hat-trick hero. Yes, I thought as much. I thought he'd have to pick him. It's a home game against Cagliari, and Simic is in the starting lineup. So all good things there. We'll see you on the pitch. See if Simic can bag it 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. I shouldn't think that's going to happen, but let's hope he can bag another cherry. Here we are then. Cagliari. Simic is on a direct up, on a red up after the back of that hat-trick. So Cagliari could be in for Simic. Onslaught here today. We know what he's like when he's on an up. He is fantastic. Although he didn't score against Napoli and Sassusa in the last episode, he had so many shots and he was on the ball so much when he was on an up. Hopefully that can be repeated today. But he bagged some cherries. And Torino continue. This will be 3 wins on the spin if they win this one. That's what they'll be looking for. It's a game they should win, really. Here they are coming out. Simic buoyed with confidence, no doubt. On the back of that fantastic hat-trick. Against 4th place Sampdoria, don't forget. They were no mean slugs. They weren't like a poor side. One of the better sides this year in Serie A. And Simic put him to the sword. 3 chances, 3 goals basically. Young Croatian announcing himself in Serie A. Getting noticed all over the place after that performance. Here we go then. Simic gets it on the ball straight away. Gives it simple. Simic wins ball. And drives down the wing. Bursting speed. Whoa. Wins it back again. Oh, just out. Good commitment from the man. Never been a doubt of his commitment. He's always shown the passion and worn his heart on the sleeve. There's no doubt about that. He wouldn't have gone down and... Can he get it? Is he in? Oh! Wouldn't have gone down in Spartan folklore if he hadn't worn his heart on his sleeve, that's for sure. They're in here, Torino 1-0 up. Stimage was back in the midfield, winning ball, but eventually it led to a goal. And Torino 1-0 up at home already here. Early doors. There's Stimage in the pile, feeling part of it a bit more now. A bit clumbersome in the midfield. There's Stimage just winning the ball there, and then winning it again. It dropped in the through ball. And a comfortable lofted little slot over the advancing keeper. 1-0 Torino. Cagliari are back on terms here after 17 minutes. They come strong after the equaliser and they got it fairly quickly. Stimage. Oh, just got through in the end. He's in. He's followed the run. Oh, lucky. Good turn in the box, that. Stimage again. The story's been a great play, Stimage. Oh, marauding run. The story's a tough nut to get past, though, in defence. Not been the best half a game from Stimage. No real chances on goal for himself. 1-1 in the game. Hopefully he can do better in the second half. It's a bit after the Lord Mayor's show after the hat-trick performance. It's a bit disappointing, to be honest. Stimage. Good ball. Great ball. Now then. Poor layoff. Good stuff from Stimage. Decided to pass rather than take him on that time. He hasn't had a lot of joy trying to get past the back four of Cagliari today. Here's again. Gives it. Stimage. Oh, it's a lunge, surely. It's been a bad game for Stimage. That's typified it, really. Hasn't been able to get on the ball. Hasn't been able to do much when he's got the ball, to be fair. From the highs of the hat-trick to the lows of a game like this, really. So a disappointing 1-1 draw for Torino. They were hoping to win that game at home against Cagliari. They couldn't do it. In fact, they were poor on the day, and Stimage was even worse. I think Stimage will be a 5 or a 5.5. Probably his worst performance for a long time. He just couldn't get involved and he couldn't keep possession of the ball. That's why there wasn't many highlights. He really wasn't. He was a passenger in the game for long parts of it. They're really poor performance on the back of that hat-trick. I was expecting him to fly. He was on a upward arrow as well, form arrow, so I don't know what went wrong, really. What rating did he get? Well, they've given him a 6. I think that's generous, to be fair. Come away with a 6. I thought it was pretty awful. Let's see what the next game holds for us. Whether it's the international game or whether he'll get some more club action before then, I don't know. Onwards and upwards on PES 2014, Rebirth of a Legend, episode 14 here with Stimage, the young Croatian. He's 20 years old now, don't forget. And that was his 50th club appearance, I believe. We'll just check that with the stats now. Once we've seen the league table and everything, of course. We are 13th. We've gone up another place with that point. Yes, that was his 50th career appearance, and he's got 26 goals. An average of 6.1, which is decent. Anything over 6 is decent on PES. You don't get many 9s and 10s. In fact, I've never seen them. So his average rating for Torino is 6.6, is mustard, to be fair. Just take this chance to show you his stats, because obviously it's a legend. It's Rebirth of a Legend. Become a pro, become a legend mode, and this is what we're looking at, his stats. So we now have 4 80s, 179, 178, 278s, 378s, 478s, and 478s and 279s. There's going to be quite a lot of 80s on that first sheets too. Got a few 80s on there as well. Speed, explosive power, body balancy. That would have nice to have been a bit higher, that one, really. I don't know what you can do to improve that. Any ideas on how to improve that? Comments at the bottom will be greatly appreciated, because he does get bundled off the ball quite easy. Stamina 87, that's great. Weak foot accuracy we know is good, and that's 8 as well. Now he's got the 3 skill cards: long range drive, outside curler, acrobatic finishing, and precise touch is now nearing its conclusion, so we'll have that one as well. Chart, which is upwardly mobile, which is good. Not a lot else to say really. Yeah, he's 20 years old. Fine figure of a man. Yeah, so next up it's the big international against Croatia. Let's just see, against Argentina for Croatia, sorry. Let's just see what position he's up top again, which isn't the best because he's not his best up there. He hasn't scored an international goal yet. That would be fantastic if he could bag one here. We're against Messi, Sergio Aguero, Di Maria, and all the big boys. Lavezzi and Higuain on the bench, look. Tevez, the alien sex child, he's on the bench as well. Tuffy. Can he bag his first cherry for Croatia? It will be a fantastic moment if he can. And of course, if he does, you'll see it here live. He's on a downward arrow there, which ain't the best. See you in a minute for this international friendly. Here we go then, the international friendly. Croatia be the 6th best rated side in the world, Argentina. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a toughie for Simic. He played well for Croatia in the Euros in France, don't forget. He didn't have a great game in the last international against Mexico. But hopefully he can fare better in this one. And if he could break his duck, that would be fantastic. He doesn't get a lot of chances in these international games. And this one's going to be a tough one, no doubt. Against a really top side in Argentina. Here we are then, straight into it. Simic getting an early touch. And just like to give it off simple. Don't want to give the ball away early. Simic. Squeezes through, gets the ball away. Good play. Oh. Good effort. Beat a man there and got the ball through. Well done, Simic. Give and go. He's in the middle, if you can get it in there. Okay. Simic! Burst in! Oh! Made the keeper make the save. Great play, Simic. Strength there that time. Held him off with his arm. Narrow angle. Made the keeper save. Couldn't do any more than that. It was a good save from the Argentinian keeper though, to be fair. First real chance of the game for either side. Corner is disappointing. Half time here then, no goals. That one chance for Simic, that was about it. He's tried hard, he's worked hard, but he hasn't really been instrumental in anything much, to be fair. It's been a pretty dour game, to be fair. No one's been outstanding. Simic has tried as hard as anybody else, but expect him to be pulled around the 65-minute mark as usual in these internationals. So he knows he's got to do something in the first 20 minutes if he wants to break his duck at international level with a goal. Simic losing out in midfield, giving it to Messi. That's not good. Good pick up. Well done. Good play from Simic. You have it back. Give it back. That's brilliant, that. Oh, brilliant chest control. Lunged in. It's a double team attack. Simic is the one getting the card, but I think it was both of them, to be fair. I think they both hit hard into him. Yeah, double team attack. Either that or Simic took both of them down in one lunge. That might be the end of Stimic's afternoon. Yes, it is. So the international friendly between Croatia and Argentina was a bit of a dog of an affair, a real dire mess of it. Ended 0-0. Simic done okay. Had that one shot in the first half, not a lot else. Big disappointment for the big crowd, hoping to see a lot better match than that. And it was really a bit of a letdown. We've got one more match then in this episode 14 of Rebirth of a Legend. I don't know who it's going to be against, depending on whether the coach decides to pick Simic for Torino. Let's just see what his rating was. Probably a 6, I guess. Yeah, got a 6. Got a 6 out of it, which wasn't bad. A lot of 5s and 5.5 scattered around the place there. It was a disappointing game. In fact, the Croatian goalie got man of the match with 7. That tells the story, really. So we'll see his international career records now. There he is then, number 19 for Croatia. 8 appearances, 6.2 average rating, which is decent. Big fat 0 in the career goals, which he would love to put an end to, and 2 career assists. That's the important thing. If he could grab a goal, it would look also much better for him. He's desperate for that international first goal. And he didn't look like getting it in that game, to be fair. He was a bit off the pace. Had a couple average performances against Cagliari and Argentina. But he did have that hat-trick, don't forget, in the first match of this episode, which lit the blue touch paper for everybody. Let's just see when he plays again for his club side, Torino. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I really wanted to play in this one. It's against top of the table Juventus to finish this with match day 15. What a big game this is against Juve. Delighted to be involved in this one. I'll see you on the other side, guys. This should be good. Here we go then. Torino at home to Juve. They are top and they are 3rd ranked in the world. 3rd best club in the world, apparently, according to the rankings. This is going to be a tough one. Delightful one for Simic to be involved in, though. This is the sort of game he wants to be involved in. And hopefully he can do himself justice in with the bigwigs. Come on. Juve are going to be packed with talent. They're going to come hard. Any chance that Simic gets in this game is going to be a bonus. Hopefully he can get involved in the game. It's going to be tough, but that's what being a professional footballer on the up's all about. And this isn't called become a legend for nothing. And there he is. He's got the armband for the big game. We've seen him with the armband before and what it's done to him. Made him pump his chest with pride. Bit of luck he can do it today. Walking out like he's set the purpose, a man with a purpose. What a climax to episode 14 you've got. Hopefully he's going to be involved in the games against Inter and AC Milan coming up as well. Crowd are going bonkers here. Simic doesn't need no Under Armour, he's so hard, he's pushing his pecs out there. There's Alien Sex Child. He's playing Tevez. UFO has landed. Tevez has been zapped into the pitch. The Alien Sex Child that is. Simic up top with Barotta. So he likes to be up top with. Usually gives him plenty of the ball. .28 in, and this is Simic's first real touch on the ball. He's done well. Good ball in. Oh, great play, Simic. Dragged back and all. Picked up a man. Lovely play from Simic. First real action for him. Buffon will claim. Can't go near him with the ball. That'll give him confidence. Beat a couple players. Set up a chance for Torino. Here's again. Good layoff. Wants a return. Gets it. Stimage against Buffon. Oh! Put it wide. What a chance. Stimage. Back to goal. Go on, drive, son. Drive, Stimage. Against Buffon again. Oh, he's missed again. How's he missed that? Great strength and courage. Got through. And he's put it a yard wide. Missed by a long way in the end. He is on a down, don't forget. Or diagonal down. So, two good chances to break the deadlock here. Half time then. Couple chances for Stimage. Missed the target on both occasions, which was poor really. There was one bit of good skill when he tried to set up Barotta. Juventus have had the lion's share of the possession as you'd expect, and more chances. Stimage has had a decent first half. If you could have made Buffon work, it would have been so much better. Really should have taken one of the chances. But there's still hope in the second half that you can get one. Really hoping he can score against the top team, and that would be great today. Stimage gliding across the turf. Looking for the through ball. Great ball. Oh. So the game between Torino and Juventus ended goalless, as well as the game against Argentina. Stimage was pulled on 65 like we said he would be. Done okay. He had a couple decent touches in the second half and a couple good through balls. He had a couple decent chances in the first half against Buffon, which he should have tested. I'm expecting him to have got a 6, but we'll see what the ratings gods dish up. Yeah, 6 for Stimage. Again, the best on his side, apart from a couple others had 6. Pirlo bagged the man of the match. I just think Torino pretty happy with that draw against top of the table Juventus in Serie A. Let's just see where that leaves us in the table. Leaves Torino mid-table delights really. 12th, only got 17 points after 15 games. Inter Milan still languishing in the relegation zone, along with, well, Fiorentina just above the relegation zone, and Roma pretty low as well. Bit surprising, a few of them. Right, let's just see. So 51 career appearances now, 26 goals, 4 goals in 8 for Torino, because he had that hat-trick. We showed you the stats earlier on in this episode, so I'm not going to show you them again. I just want to show you the schedule coming up and what he is on his mastery level before we leave you in episode 14. Well, just because I'm going through the menus here with you to wrap up this episode, but he's been left out of the squad against Inter Milan, so you won't be seeing him play Inter, which is disappointing, obviously. There's a schedule then, so he's not playing in the game against Inter. Hopefully he'll get to play against the game against AC Milan. We then have Lazio, Bologna, and then it's the window. So basically the next episode, depending on how many games he plays, should contain the transfer window as well. I would think episode 15. So we've got that to look forward to. Does he stay or does he go? At the moment I'm undecided. Let me know what you think, guys. It may well already be done by the time this goes on air, I don't know. See how we're feeling. But yeah, so not many games now to make the mind up whether he's going to stay in Italian football or not. Anyway, Torino lost, got stuffed by Inter Milan 3-0. Serves him right for leaving Stimage out the side. Could have made all the difference. He has scored goals from this year. That will drop him down the table to 16th and into breathing down their neck now. Right, so all things happening here. I was hoping to see that soon. We have acquired Precise Touch. Great news as we wrap up this episode 14. So he's now got Precise Touch added to his list of cards. So we can set the ball rolling now on the next one. I'll show you what we're going to do there in a minute. Precise touch, there it is on the player's skill cards. So hopefully he should be better at killing the ball dead and stuff and turning in the box. But we want to go. He's been picked for the AC Milan game, so that's good as well. So we will see that at the start of episode 15. And we want to go to the training menu, which is this one. And we are going to heap all those skill cards now. All 4 of those points are going to be heaped. So we take them off. That one. And we're going to bring them down to this one. We're going to whack all 4 of them. Onto there. And we're going to train centre midfield. So he's got more options where he can play. So he's training now to be a centre midfielder, which is good news. We're going to just change a couple of these. He's been quite good on speed recently. He's got plenty of pace, but his dribbling's not been so good. So we're going to improve his dribbling a little bit. His stamina is fantastic, so we'll take one off there and we're going to make him a little bit more physical. Hopefully that will increase body balance maybe. Anyway guys, that's where I'm going to leave you now, because next up it's a game against AC Milan for Stimage in Italian football. He's got precise touch now. He bagged his first hat-trick in this episode, so that was great. Thanks for joining me as ever. I appreciate the views, the subs, the comments. I appreciate you giving up your time to watch me rabbit on. It really is humbling to know there's so many people out there watching you and enjoying your stuff, and some of the comments you get really do lift you up on a bad day. So carry on doing it guys. I'm always thankful. I try and answer all the comments as much as I can, and I really do appreciate your input. Anyway, I've been the Pro Spartan Gamer. This is Rebirth of a Legend episode 14, and I'll catch you next time for either my Spartacus Legends series, my SP Spartans Master League series on PES, or for episode 15 of Rebirth of a Legend. Cheers dudes, stay safe, and good night.